Good morning, children. Yeah. How come you were absent? Yes. What are you? I will believe on you. You want to come? You sure? Yes. Come to online. Now, we've got 3 hours lecture today, no? So for 2 hours, I will teach you tenses, and 1 hour we will do the matter of trust is there, no? That is the question of trust. We do that. So now we do that, the question of trust. Then after that, I will explain these tenses and I will give you some exercises to do on tenses. Okay? We've got this book, no? This book is got, no? Okay. A question of trust. Now, what is the story about? It is a story about a man who was a professional thief. Now, if you say that, he's a thief and all that, but whatever he did, he did in a very dignified manner. And you say, Thomas, when you say that thieving is a dignified. What I'm trying to say is the reason why he was thieving was because he had a weakness for buying expensive books from the library. Whenever he saw a very beautiful book and he wanted to buy that book, he didn't have the money. So what he was doing, he was going and stealing. But he made a good amount of money to the extent that he had a nice house. He had a maid to look after him. So he was able to support that part of it. But that vice, once you get that habit of stealing, you just want to steal because you have the money. So he had the money, but he didn't want to touch that money. He saw a good book, I'll steal and I'll buy it. Buy that book. I don't touch my money. Okay, so that was the setup of this man. And he saw some very expensive books. He said, I'm going to buy those books. This year's quota I have to buy. All those books belong to this year's quota. So in order to buy all these books, I must steal so much of money. So he went about looking around all the houses, etc., etc. And to his good luck, a house was there in the neighborhood. And those people were very rich with it. They made a mistake of showing their house to the journalist. So the journalist put the house in the magazine, showed them where the pictures were kept, and the same was kept, and this was kept, and showed them the entire layout of the house. That's what the journalists did, that's what the reporters did. And they said that this is a very beautiful house, and this is the inside layout of the house. And they showed them everything. So the robbers knew exactly where to go, what to attack, how fast to finish their work. This was this man's plan. So he made a plan. So he made a plan of going and stealing. So he kept this thing. He had always this toolbox ready. The box was already ready. But he had to go around and see the habit of these people, when they get up, when they go to sleep, when they go out, about the servants, the dogs, all that he managed to find out. And even kept on feeding the dog so that the dog got used to it. And he even learned the name of the dog, because one day when he was passing, the servant got up to him. So he learned and prepared himself early well. Finally, he saw from the news article that this family is going on for a long holiday. And they went up. They all went up for a holiday. And only the servants were there. He also overheard, or he came to know somehow that he came to know that particular day the servants were going out for a movie. So the dog was in the house. So he very, very nicely, he was good, very good at picking out locks. He immediately picked out the lock, entered the house, and was very friendly with the dog. The dog knew him as if he was an old established friend kind of a thing. And he was away, looking around, and was about to go and start his job of stealing when a lady came from the terrace, beautifully dressed in a red dress. And the way she moved around in the house, I think she was the mistress of the house. And she kept on arranging things in the house, and the little dog was barking. She kept quiet, was talking to the dog, I think the dog had known her, and she had known the dog. And then finally, this man said, they got into talking to each other. And then finally, what he said is, she said that straight away, I am the mistress of this house, and I have to go for a party. My husband and all have gone out. I've come early to go for a party, but I have forgotten the combination of the safe. She knew where the safe was, and I have forgotten the combination of the safe. Okay, could you please help me out? In the beginning, in the first thing he did was he offered her. She was smoking a cigarette, so he offered her his cigarette lighter, without using gloves. Then what happened is, then when she said that he had his gloves on, but when she said that, I really have forgotten the combination of this locker, will you please help me to open it up? Okay. So he took off his gloves, thinking that this is the mistress of the house. He opened up, got all the jewelry, he gave it to her, okay, and then he said, please don't report me to the police, because she came to know that he had come to steal. Please don't report me to the police, and I have opened up the safe for you, and you do what you want to do, and he walked away. His project had failed. 3 or 4 days later, the policeman came to his house and they arrested him. They said, why are you arresting me? So he said, because you have stolen the jewels from that safe. He says, no, the lady at the house was there. And she told me, so the actual lady at the house was a fat woman. She was there, she came down. She came down and then she's from abroad. He said, I am the lady at the house. And then he was a lady, she was another professional thief. She was a professional thief. And because she was such a beautiful person, this fellow fell in love with her and was taken up by her charm. And in the meantime, he forgot, taking for granted that this lady was the real mistress of the house. He trusted her with everything. She took away the jewelry, ran away, reported to the police, and put this man in jail. So a question of trust. So he says, this author is saying that is there, who's an author? I think H.G. Wells, not H.G. Wells. Victor Canning. He says, among the thieves also, there is some sort of code of conduct. What he meant by that, you have to come to your conclusion. But in the underworld, where they have these drugs and extortion of money, the Dawood gang and Ibrahim gang and you have Abu Salim gang, they have a code of conduct. What is the code of conduct? They will look after their own. If one person in trying to extort money got killed, all the others would pull in the money and support the family, the wife and the children of that man. That was their code of conduct. That is, they always belong to a gang and they swore to stand by the gang. When the person was tortured in the hospital, the police, because the police can torture you, they go accident to your mouth and they put very sharp instruments in your ears and all that, just to torture you to get out confession. That person is totally destroyed. In the meantime, these people look after the family and their children. And they have got their own community, so their children get married to within the group only, because no outsider will marry the children of those fathers who are extortioners, who are murderers, who are drug addicts. So they have their own community, they have their own code of law, and they support each other. That is the code of law among the gangs. What is the code of law here? We have to understand. I'll read it to you. Hello, good morning. First thought that Horace Danby was a good, honest citizen. Horace Danby is actually the thief. He had stolen some of that money and started living in a very respectable manner. He did it. He spent his money living respectfully, but he had one weakness. He wanted to buy lots of expensive books. He was about 50 years old. He was unmarried, and he lived with the housekeeper who worried over his health. Who worried over his health means what? She was continuously bothering about his health because this man had the problem of sneezing and sneezing. When he, smelled flowers, the pollen rain infected, he had an allergy. So immediately she would start sneezing and she was always fussing around him. In fact, he was usually very well and happy, except for attacks of hay fever in summer. What is hay fever? Hay is what? Grass, which has been cut and kept to dry. What happens is that grass, which is kept to dry, has got tiny insects in there. And when these people are rolling them, they roll the hay, in the form of circular bales, and then they store them up in winter. So while they're rolling it, those insects, they are set free and then they irritate you. So even when you're passing by an open field, you can sneeze. That's hay fever. Fever coming from the hay, and those insects, they bite you and they give you a little fever. They give you a little fever. Mostly it starts with sneezing. Okay? Now, yeah. He made locks and was successful enough in his business to have two helpers. Meaning what? What was his profession? He made locks. If you can make locks, you can make keys also. And if you can make keys, you make keys for everything. For your car, for your safe, for your gates, for everything. Okay? He had two helpers for two employees. Very good. Two employees. Yes, Horace Danby was a good and respectable, but not completely honest. He was a respectable man. He was a good man, but he was not honest. 15 years ago, Horace had served his first and only sentence in a prison library. Meaning what? He was put in prison. Now, when you are in prison, suppose I am in prison. Now, when I'm in prison, they will see exactly what type of work I can do. Since I'm a teacher, they will say, now you go and teach the prisoners. So I will be a teacher. If you are a good cook, then they say, go and work and do some cooking. If you are a good gardener, they say, go and do the gardening. They will give you work to do. It's not that I did anything at the cost of the government. No. If you are a mason, a career, they'll ask you to build up a wall, to build up a prison, to build up something. They will make you something. Okay? All right. So this boy, since he was an educated person and he loved to read books, he was kept in the library. He had to look after the prison library. He loved very expensive books. So he robbed a safe every year. Each year he planned carefully just what he would do. Stole enough to last for 12 months. He stole enough of money to last for 12 months. Last for 12 months means to support his business, to support his lifestyle, and to support his purchase of books. And secretly he bought the books. He loved it through an agent. He did not go directly. Why did not go directly and buy the books? Because suspicion there. Yeah, because first of all, they were expensive books. Point to everybody knew that he was a locksmith. That how can he get so much of money? So therefore, he would send an agent, correct, to buy the books. He stole money, he was sending to an agent. Now, walking in the bright July sunshine, he felt sure that this year's robbery was going to be as successful as all the others. For 2 weeks, he had been studying the house of Shotover Grange, looking at its rooms, its electrical wiring, its parts, and its gardening. Why electrical wiring? Why electrical wiring? Because we had to. Why electrical wiring? Garden, okay. The part with the garden, okay. The rooms, okay. But why electrical wiring? He had to cut off the phone connection. He had to cut off the electricity so that nobody could see him in the dark. Okay? Now, afternoon, the two servants who remained in the Grange while the family was in London on the movies. Horace saw them go and he felt happy in spite of the little trickle of hay fever in his nose. So he was feeling feverish. He had a little running nose. In spite of that, he was quite happy because the house was going to be empty. He came out from behind the garden wall, his tools carefully packed in a bag on his back. There were about 15,000 pounds worth of jewels in the Grange safe. If he sold them one by one, he expected to get at least 5,000, enough to make him happy for another year. There were 3 very interesting books coming up for sale in the autumn. Now he would get the money he wanted to buy them. Have you understood so far? Pakka? He had seen the housekeeper hang the key to the kitchen door on a hook outside. He put on a pair of gloves. He took the key and opened the door. He was always careful not to leave any fingerprints. A small dog was lying in the kitchen. It stirred, it made a noise, and moved its tail in a friendly way. Now, why friendly way? Because obviously he had befriended the dog on a number of occasions when he took his walks around the house. All right, Sheriff, Cyrus said as he passed. All you have to do to keep dogs quiet was to call them by the right name and show them a little love. The safe was in the drawing room behind a rather poor painting. Horace wondered for a moment whether he should collect the pictures instead of the books. But they took up too much room. In a small house, books were better. What is the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? That paragraph? This girl.
Actually, there were paintings in the drawing room. He thought that collecting pictures instead of book, but they took up too much in room in a small house. Because we live in a small house.
Yeah, very good. So he said, I can get money back. He said, the books were selling the books. So he was getting money from them. So he said, either I take books, okay, buy books, or I take these paintings and I sell them and get money from them. Okay, but he said paintings need to be looked after. It will be kept in a nice place, and his house was very small. There's needed to steal money only and keep it with me. Now, there was a break in that, so he said, instead of keeping paintings in a house, I can keep small books. They're more comfortable in a small house. There was a big bowl of flowers on the table, and Horace felt his nose tickling. Why? Because the hay fever and the pollen rain was tickling his nose. He gave a little sneeze and then put down his bag. He carefully arranged his tools. He had 4 hours before the servants returned. The safe was not going to be hard to open. After all, he had lived with lumps and safes all his life. The burglar alarm was poorly built. He went into the hall and cut its wire out. He came back and sneezed loudly as the smell of flowers came to him again. How foolish people are when they own valuable things, Horace thought. A magazine article had described his house, giving a plan of all the rooms and a picture of this room. The writer even mentioned that the painting hid a safe. But Horace found that the flowers were hindering him in his work. Hindering him in his work means what? Hindering him means what? Hindering him in his work. Coming in the way of his work. Why were the flowers coming in the way of his work? Because he was continuously sneezing. Sneezing means he was taking on ice. He wanted to do his work quietly, run away. He didn't want anybody to know of his presence in the house. Nobody should hear. Even from outside, people should not hear. But the flowers were continuously making him sneeze. So he put a pocket on his mouth. He put his kerchief. He buried his face in his kerchief. Then he heard a voice from the doorway. What is it? A cold or hay fever? Before he could think, Horace said, hay fever, and found himself sneezing again. The voice went on. You can cure it with a special treatment, you know, if you find out just what plant gives you the disease. I think you better see a doctor if you're serious about your work. I heard you from the top of the house just now. What is it? If you're serious with your work means what? Is robbery. Why did we see the doctor if he is interested in the robbery?
It's very foolish.
Because he's making too much noise. So you better go and see if it is the work that is stealing, you better go and see a doctor to make sure that you don't make any noise. I could hear you from the top of the house. And I came down from there. She's talking to him as if she's the owner of the house, and she's very well versed with that house. It was a quiet, kindly voice, one with firmness in it. A woman was standing in the doorway, and Shelley was rubbing against her. That means Shelley also knew this person. So, like Horace, she also must have bribed that girl. She was young, quite pretty, and was dressed in red. She walked to the fireplace and straightened the ornaments there. See, what is the fireplace? You know what the fireplace is, no? Fireplace is the furnace. It is inside. And above it, there's a ledge. It was arranging all the beautiful things that were kept on the ledge. Tending to be the mistress of the house. Okay? Now, down Shelley, she said. Anyone would think I've been away for a month. Now, see how she's talking and giving wrong impression. Anybody would think that I have been out of this house for 1 full month. She's talking to him, to Shelley, which is giving the idea to Horace that she's the owner of the house. She smiled at Horace and went on. However, I came back just in time, though I didn't expect to meet a burglar. Okay, so one burglar is calling the other one a burglar, which is pretending to be the owner of the house. Horace had some hope because she seemed to be amused at meeting him. Some hope means what? Horace had some hope because she seemed to be amused at meeting him. What means that? She had some hope. What hope is he talking about here? What hope? Some hope that she will not report him. She had some hope that she would not report him because she had amused. She was quite happy at the meeting. Amused means happy at the meeting. He must avoid trouble if he treated her the right way. He replied, I didn't expect to meet one of the family. So he was trying to be very polite. He said, I don't want to get into trouble. To himself, don't want to get any trouble because if she gets angry, she should report me. So very polite. He said, I didn't expect to meet anybody from the family. So he's referring to her as a member of the family. She nodded. I see what an inconvenience it is for you to meet me. What are you going to do? Horace said, my first thought was to run. Of course you could do that. Of course, so she's saying, of course you can run. But I would telephone the police and tell them all about you. They will get you at once. Horace said, I would of course cut the telephone wires first, and then he hesitated, a smile on his face. I would make sure that you could do nothing for some time. A few hours would be enough. I would make sure that you could do nothing for some time means what? What was he planning to do? I would cut the wire. I would cut the wire. And also, with a smile on the face, I would make sure that you could do nothing for some time. That you could do nothing for some time. Thing is what? Loudly.
The girl could not call the police.
Yeah, that you could do. I would make sure. How would you make sure that you would not do it? How would he make sure that you would not do it? That you would not do it? Huh?
Okay.
Not that I would sticking tape on her face, tie up, cut the telephone wire, so easy for her. A few hours would be enough. She looked at him seriously. You would hurt me? Horace paused and then said, I think I was trying to just frighten you when I said that. You didn't frighten me. Horace suggested, it would be nice if you would forget you ever saw me. So let me go now. The voice was suddenly shut. Why should I? You are going to rob me. If I let you go, you'll only rob someone else. Society must be protected from men like you. Horace smiled. I'm not a man who threatens society. I steal only from those who have a lot of money. I steal for a very good reason, and I hate the thought of prison. So now you're justifying his action. Why he is going to rob? Why he is going to steal? What's the difference between robbery and stealing? What's the difference between robbery? Or what's the difference between a robber and a thief? A robber robs, a thief steals. What's the difference between that? Thieving and robbery. Robbery.
Robbery is with other people.
Thieving is always done quietly, stealthily, at night, without anybody's knowledge. Robbery is done at gunpoint. Robbery is done in front of you with force. Robbery is always done with force in front of you. Thieving is not attack. It is just quietly when you're sleeping, you are being stolen. Your victims are being stolen. Okay? Yeah. Robbery is force. Thieving is slyly done. Horace, yeah. Horace smiled. Okay. I think she laughed and he begged, thinking that he had persuaded her. Look, I have no right to ask you for anything, but I am desperate. Let me go. I promise never to do this type of thing again. I really mean it. She was silent, watching him closely. Then she said, you are really afraid of going to prison, aren't you? She came over to him, shaking her head. I've always liked wrong kind of people. I've always liked that kind of people means I will always like people who do the wrong thing. And that was trying to say that she's now beginning to like this man who has come into the house to do the wrong thing. She picked up the silver box from the table and took a cigarette from it. Horace, eager to please her and seeing that she might need help, that she might help him, took off his gloves and gave her his cigarette lighter. Why did he go to help her out? Why was he being so kind to her?
Because he thought she would let him go.
She would not complain about him. She would take a liking to him and let him go. You let me go, he held the lighter towards her. Yes, but only if you do something for me. Anything you say. Before we left for London, I promised that means she also knew that the family is in London. She also did her homework. Okay? But she was also a thief. I promised my husband to take my jewels to our bank, but I left them here in the safe. I want to wear them to a party tonight. So I came down to get them. But for a smile. You forgotten the numbers to open the safe, haven't you? Yes, replied the young lady. Now remember one thing, no one forgets the combination of the lock. No one. And even if people like me forget, you always write it down. You always write it down. She said, yes, I forgotten. She's a young girl. Yes, I forgotten the combination of my key, of my safe. Just leave it to me and we'll have them within an hour. Who said that? Horace. Leave it to me. You will have them within an hour. Have got it within an hour. You will have them within an hour. And what? Huh? The jewel. Within an hour. Take me 1 hour to open the safe. But I have to break your safe. Don't think about that. My husband wants to hear for a month. Safe mended by that time. Horace had opened the safe, given her the jewels, and gone happily away. Who had gone happily away? Horace. And also the saving went happily away. For 2 days, he kept his promise to the kind young lady. What promise? What promise?
That she will not perform.
No, he kept, for 2 days, he kept his promise to the young lady. What promise did he make to the young lady? What promise did he make to the young lady?
That he will not rob him.
That if you don't report me, I will not rob again. And she didn't report him because he went away. So therefore, he did not. He kept his promise to her. The morning of the third day, however, he thought of the books he would want it, and he knew he would have to look for another favorite. means he got the urge of stealing again, because he wanted the books. But he never got the chance to begin his plan. By noon, a policeman had arrived for the 12 robbery at shut over grave. His fingerprints for he had opened the safe without gloves, were all over the room, and no one believed him when he said that the wife of the owner of the house had asked him to open the safe for her. The wife herself, a grey-haired, sharp-tongued woman of 60, said that the story was nonsense. The owner had come. She was 60 years old. She was sharp-tongued. And she said, so who had I talking about? Telling a lie. You have stolen this. But there is no proof of that lady in red who was in the house. No proof of her at all in the house. Horace is now the assistant librarian in the prison. So he's not the prisoner. And he made the librarian there. He often thinks of the charming, clever young lady who was in the same profession as he was. Same profession. And it pricked him. He gets very angry when anyone talks about honor among the thieves. So people say, among the thieves also there is honor. People among the thieves, they have their own code of conduct. They support each other, they help each other. Horace gets very angry because this lady did not support him. She betrayed him. She betrayed him. She told the police that there's a robbery there and she ran away with her accused. Correct? So that's the meaning of honor among thieves. Among the thieves, there is an honor. There is supposed to be an honor. All of them understand each other. All of them know exactly what to do. All of them help each other in their difficulties. But in this case, there was no honor. There was only betrayal. This is clear. He gets very angry when somebody says, among the thieves, there is an honor. He gets angry. But then, in this case, there was no honor. Follow? Okay, now you read it properly. Any difficulty, let me know and answer those questions in the back of the chapter, please. If you have any difficulty, ask me. Do you think Horace Manley was unfairly punished or that he deserved what he got? Two is, do intention justify action? Would you, like Horace Manley, do something wrong if you thought your end justified the means? Do you think that there are situations in which it is excusable to act less than honesty? What I can say is that your means of achieving something, okay, if you use the wrong means to achieve something, your actions are not justified. Okay, so he said if you want to get something in life, you've got to work hard, you've got to be honest. Some people get what they want to do, but the method that we use was also wrong. So those means, but we got the right thing. So he said, I got the right thing now. What means did you use? Just because you got the right thing, we can't condone you. Your ways do not justify the end. Suppose you have to, suppose that the man who's got 300 children, correct? He's supposed to have gone to work to feed the children because he has given birth to those children now. If he goes to stay, and then when he's about, he says, I have to feed my 3 children. That doesn't mean you have to steal. Your means does not justify the end. The end is to feed my 3 children. So if you want to feed your children, work hard. Work hard, don't steal. And don't say, I justify the stealing where 300 mouths to feed. The means does not justify the end. So his end of getting books for himself to be educated does not justify the method he used to get the books. You want to get those books, work hard, take a double job, but don't steal. Your method does not justify your ends. Okay, that's the union. Right? Now you answer these questions. If you don't know the answer, open the volume and read from the volume.
have to be straight, think about it. Now, these two, we will also very much.
Those two questions you have to do. And if there's any review question from the volume, do that. Have any difficulty in the answer, please ask me, I will help you out. Have you seen the volume? It's what's the next one. There's a lot. Please, have you got it? No one. Before you do from your, just read and do something from this volume only. Lots is there for you to do the one. First read the volume. Read the volume very carefully. washroom, to make a nice and children. Are you getting your answers? No problem. You don't need my help. Okay.
This question.
I was the lady. I was the lady in India. I just wanted some time alone. I just had brought the safety. I wanted to be. I just wanted to brought the safe. I just wanted to be safe. I just wanted to run the safe.
I was, he wanted peace,
He wanted peace too.
he said.
Yeah,
he was-
peace too. That could be better. Okay. Those two are very, very close to each other. So you can think he wanted peace too now. Okay, so we start now with the thing. We start with should I say tenses. Now, how many tenses do you all have? We all know present, past, and future. Then you have got simple present, then present continuous, present continuous, present perfect, then perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. Same thing with past. Past is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and future, no, and what? And past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. The future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, future continuous perfect. Okay. Now, if you open up your volume, you read exactly. Now, suppose I am asking you, please give me a sentence in simple perfect, simple present, simple present, simple present. I want to refer simple present. Simple present tense. You,
I study English.
I study English. Same sentence, make it present continuous.
I study English. I am studying English.
Yeah, that's perfect. Present perfect. I have studied English. Then perfect continuous.
I will be studying.
The future.
I have been studying.
I have been studying English. Same thing with past. I studied English. I was studying English. I had studied English. I had been studying English. Okay. Future. I will study English. I will be studying English. Then I will have been studying English. Okay. And the last one will be
I shall be
studying English. So these are now, see how you construct your word, your sentences is given to you. What you have to use, which verb you have to use, when you have to use, and for what tense you have to use. It's given to you in your book. Read those notes carefully. If you have not understood, please ask me. Another thing is what I want to say is, suppose, now see, I want to ask you, I want to tell you about sentences, okay? What is a sentence? What is a sentence?
Many words combining in one starts.
What is a sentence?
group of words that have a meaning.
Yeah. Any other definition?
A group of words that can be written in a
Yeah. So you can say a group of words which make complete sense. A sentence is a group of words which make complete sense. A sentence has a verb. Before the verb is subject. After the verb is object or predicate. Okay, so a sentence is a group of words which make complete sense, having a subject, an object, or having a subject and a predicate. What is a clause? A clause is also a group of words which make complete sense, which has got a subject, which has got a verb, which has got a predicate. Then why am I calling this a clause and this a subject and this a sentence?
Because clauses aren't grammatically
Because,
used grammatically.
no, it is because the clause depends upon the main sentence. The sentence, the main sentence we call as the main clause or the principal clause. And other sentences that follow are said to be coordinate or subordinate clauses because they're depending upon this clause. How do I mean by that? John went to the market. John bought plenty of fruit. John went to the market. Makes correct sense or not? Correct? And he bought plenty of fruit. Makes correct. But that and he brought plenty of fruit is depending upon the first sentence. He brought plenty of fruit makes complete sense. It's an independent sentence. This also, John went to the market is also an independent sentence. But the second sentence depends upon the first. So the first is called the main clause. And the second one is said to be the subordinate or coordinate clause. When am I going to say subordinate clause? When am I going to say the coordinate clause? If the clause starts with words connectives or connectors like and, that, but, because, then those sentences or clauses are called coordinate clauses. And, that, but, therefore, because, therefore. Okay, these are all coordinate connectives. So those clauses are coordinate clauses. But if the sentence or the clause begins with so, if, since, neither, either, okay, then those are subordinate clauses. They are subordinate clauses. Subordinate clauses are present in complex sentences. When, where, why, all these are subordinate clauses. They belong to complex sentences. And coordinate clauses, they belong to compound sentences. Compound sentence. Now, when I ask you to change a tense, suppose the main clause is in the present tense or in the future tense. Present tense or in the future tense. Then the clause, the verb in the clause can be in any tense. It can be in any tense. Suppose I say, she eats fish. She eats fish, okay? You can say, she said, okay, or make it past tense. She ate fish, she will eat fish. You can put any verb. Any verb. If the verb in the principal sentence is in the present or future, she will eat fish. Okay, so she said that she would eat fish, or she will be eating fish. Okay, the verb can be anything, can be present, can be past, can be future. But if the verb in the principal sentence is past tense, then the verb in the coordinate clause or subordinate clause has to be in the past tense. Has to be in the past. This is clear? So this you have to remember in reported speech. In reported speech, what happens is you have got reporting verb and reporting speech. You all know about the reporting verb and reporting speech. You all know which is the reporting verb and which is the reporting speech. You all know. Suppose you have got a sentence like this. He says, I am going shopping. I am going shopping. He says, I am going shopping. This says is a reporting verb. Okay, all this is the reporting statement. Reporting statement. The reporting verb is separated from the reporting statement by means of a comma. And the reporting statement starts with a capital letter and is in inverted commas, quotation marks. That's the reporting sentence or reporting sentence starts with a capital letter and is in inverted commas. Okay. This is direct speech. Direct speech. If it is indirect speech, which is said to be in the past tense, direct is always in this past tense. That there is no comma, there is no capital letter, there is no quotation mark, there is no question mark, there are no punctuation marks at all. You will just say, he says he is going shopping. He says,
Because he said.
no, it in the present tense. Or if it is in the future tense, the reporting statement has to be in the same tense as the reporting verb. Okay, now this is said to be present tense. So this also will be in the present tense. So you have to say, he says that he is going shopping. Same tense, same tense. If it is present tense or future, he will say, I will be going home. Okay, then you say, he will say that he will be going home. Everything will be the same, only word that will come in the reported speech, and there will be no punctuation marks. Okay, but if the verb he said, he is going to school. He said he's going to school. Then you have to say, he said, comma, he said that he was going to school. This is past tense, this will be past tense. This is present continuous, this is past continuous. The same tense. Is this clear? The same tense. Past tense. Okay? But if the statement is general, if the statement is a geographical fact, if it's a historical fact, you put the state in the present. The teacher said, the sun rises in the east. The teacher said, the sun rises in the evening. Said is past tense. So you say this even the other sentence, the reporting speech also has to be in the past tense. So you will say, the teacher said that the sun rose in the east. So, but this is a historical practice, geographical practice. The sun rises in the east. That will be the same. The teacher said that the sun rises in the east. That is a fact. That is in the present tense.
But in the example, part so we don't know that it is part. Then what will we
See, that is your problem. If you don't know, it's a fact. If you don't know, it's wrong. It's wrong.
The reported verb will be in the same tense, right?
The reporting verb where?
Now you said that the teacher said.
The reporting verb will be in the present tense. The reporting verb is in the past tense, and the reporting statement will be in the present tense. The teacher said. Report is said, past tense. You are going to write down, give the reported direct, give the indirect speech. The teacher said, the Taj Mahal belongs to India. So write down an indirect speech. What will you say? The teacher said Taj Mahal belonged to India. So this is past tense. No, but it's a historical fact. The teacher said that the Taj Mahal belongs to India. Belongs, not belonged. It's a historical fact. He said, I am going to buy milk. Okay, I go to buy milk daily. He said, I go to buy milk daily. This is a generic fact. So if you say he said that he goes to buy milk daily, that he is going to buy, milk daily. Same thing, that he goes to buy milk or he went to buy milk. No, same present tense. Okay. Christians, he said, Christians bury their dead. So he said, Christian buried their dead, Christian buried their dead. If they're still burying the dead, it's a generic fact. So what are facts are to be put in present tense? He said, my mother is a beautiful lady. He said that my mother was a beautiful lady, and my mother is still alive. It's a general fact. He said that my mother is a beautiful lady. So he said, you are a handsome boy. He said that I was a handsome boy and still alive. I'm still handsome. Okay, not that I was handsome yesterday, today I'm ugly. No. He said that I am a handsome boy. It's a general fact. The same thing here in direct speech and same thing in present tense and past tense. If it is a generic fact, you will write it down in the same tense as it is as I write it down in the present tense. We'll write it down in the present tense. How many of you can understand this? Raise your hands. Do you understand this? If you understand, read what I've said. Only when you read, you will understand properly. And whichever you did not understand, call me. I will give the explanation if you have not understood. Take your break. Okay. Now, let us look at the books with you. We revise this what we got, okay? Let us tenses now. So here. So, okay, so what do we have now? We've got the present, past and future tense, correct? Now, under the simple tense, simple continuous tense, simple perfect tense, simple perfect continuous tense. Same thing will come under past tense. Now, in simple present tense, how will you start the sentence? He speaks in his. Same thing. Simple present tense is subject, he. Present tense of the verb, speaks, object, verb, object is English. She writes a book. See here, she is a subject, present tense, writes, object, a verb, a book. Now, simple here for habitual action. I love tea. She gets up every day in the morning. He walks in the evening. My shop opens at night. This is regular habit. Simple present tense. For general truth, the sun rises in the morning. So you use the simple tense for what? For habitual. What do you do for habit? For geographical truth, for historical truth, and for general statements. 2 and 2 makes 4. Honestly, the best policy. To express planned activity, the governor appoints the CM. The school reopens next week. Okay, so these are now the introduction, quotation, manners make it a man. Newton says every action has an equal and opposite. This is all present tense is used for all this exclamation mark, the exclamation sentences. For what? For quotations. Quotation is speaking. All right. Then for to plan activities, for historical truth, for geographical truth. Okay. Now, present continuous tense. How will you do the continuous tense? You have to have the subject is and are. Is and are you can use. ING form of the verb plus object. She is reading a book. I am going to school. Okay. Then they are stealing the chocolates. Okay. Either use is and are and ing form. If you use the now here. Exceptions, but don't bother with the exceptions part of it because that really it doesn't come. Present, your verbs are here. Present perfect tense. Now, when you have the perfect tense, you have got this have, has. Either you have or has. You have the verb end with ed. Present perfect, and then you have the ed. ENT, it ends at ED, ends at T, ends at EN, any form. That means you end with ED past tense or in the past participle, present participle, and then you have those type of forms. Then you have the object. Now see here, he has just written a book, EN form, a letter. He has just written a letter. I have read the novel. Have or have you have to, that must be there. Have or have has to be there, and that's the past participle. Like where ed, en, t spent. I have spent the money. She has spoken. She has spoken wrongly. En. Okay, spoke is the verb, but en form of the verb. But has or has to be there. And when using the verb, it should be ed form, en form, the t form, spent, t form, okay, or any form. Any form is there not being he has lost is t form. I have forgotten en form, and any means you can say they had to postpone the exam, any form. Okay, now here. Now you've got present perfect continuous. So present perfect continuous is the present perfect continuous period. Present perfect continuous later. Now we come to past. Past will be simple, the subject, past tense of the verb and the object. I wrote, I past tense, wrote a letter object. Correct? Past continuous tense. You write down there. You have got to have here was or were. I was writing a letter. We were screaming in class. Okay, we were. Past tense, were, was. Correct? And ing form. Were or was, ing form. Past continuous. Which shows you which word shows you the past, was or were. Okay? Now when it comes to past perfect, when you come to past perfect, you have to have had and the past participle. She had written the book. She had spoken loudly. Had spoken. Okay? That is what you have to had. That is very important. Past perfect should have the word had in it and the past participle. Then past perfect continues, you have to have had been, past is had. If it is present, it will be had been or had been. If it is past, it will be had been. And continuous ing. Continuous will be always ing. Okay, you can say she had been writing a book. Past perfect should be had been. And continuous will be ing form. So she had been writing the book. Correct? She had been painting her room. She had been washing her clothes. She had been singing. That is past perfect continuous. Okay? Now, are you following? It will be very tired or what? Very bored. Now we come to future. Future will be subject, shall or will, and the present tense. Meaning, I will go to school. Present tense is go. Past tense will be went. I will go to school. Right? Now, if you are talking about future continuous, I will be going to school. Will be, okay? Future continuous, we shall be, will be ing form. Correct? Then we come to future perfect. Future perfect will be shall and have. Future perfect will be shall and have. I shall have sung the song. I shall have forgotten him by then. I shall have not forgiven her for that. I shall have forgotten to hand over the letter. Shall have should be future past tense. Future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. Shall and have. And future perfect will be have been ing one. Future perfect continuous. Have been. Shall have been. Future perfect continuous. And ing is continuous form. But the future form should be have been. Have been. I shall have been reading the novel. Have been should be future perfect. Have been. It's future. And it is a continuous future perfect. And it has to be continuous. ing. At this time reference and all that, there's no need to. You can just read through the example, but there's no need for you to learn anything much from there. Now, see here. Very often we say, I am working in the college for the past, that's what we say, the incorrect way of saying it. I have been working in the college for the last 5 years. Have been working is what type of tense? I have been working. Have been working, huh?
Yes.
I have been working. I have been, it's present perfect. Present, present perfect. Simple. Present perfect. Have been. I have been working. ing. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Learn to recognize it, please. Okay. So therefore, now you finish up all these exercises given to you. Okay. Exercises given to you. Please work it up in pencil. Are you feeling bored? You're yawning. You're not opening your mouth also. Can you understand what I'm explaining to you?
Yes.
Yes or no? Now here, this part I want to tell you about is here. No, it's good. I think
We thought we will have good needs.
with the I, which one? AI.
Yes,
He taught me that good deeds dash, so it are never lost. Are never lost. It is BE. It should be BE. See here, what I wanted to tell you last, come here, come forward, come forward. Come here. And explain to you what is principal clause and subordinate clause, subordinate to coordinate clause. Now see here what he says is now, rule one, if the verb in the principal clause is in the present or in the future tense, the verb in the subordinate clause may be in any tense. I told you that if the verb in the principal clause is in the present or in the future, what is in the clause? In the subordinate clause or coordinate clause, or I would say reporting speech. we call it, I'm calling it reporting speech because I'm talking about direct and indirect speech. But here they call using tenses. No? So in the subordinate clause, it could be, it may be in any tense. For example, I know. This is the present tense. I shall or I will know. That's future tense. Correct? If this is in the present tense or the future tense, in the subordinate clause, it can be any tense. I know what he is doing. I know what he was doing. I know what he will be doing. Anything you can write. Correct? Or I shall know, or I will know what he is doing. I shall know what he was doing. I shall know what he will be doing. I shall know what he has done. I shall know what he will have. You can write on any verb, any tense of the verb. If in the main clause, okay, principal clause, you have got it in the present or the future. But if it is the verb in the principal clause is in the past tense, then the verb in the subordinate clause must also be in the past. I knew, he is telling a lie, he was telling a lie. This also, I knew is the principal clause. He was telling will be past continuous. Correct? He worked hard so that he might pass. This is also past tense. There are now if, but there are exceptions to the rule. What are the exceptions? If the verb in the subordinate clause expresses some universal truth or habitual action, it is always in the present tense. The teacher said. The teacher said the sun rises in the east. You can't say the teacher said the sun rose in the east. No, it's a universal truth. The sun rises in the east. You have to write it in the present. It is when the verb has to be in the present tense. It's always in the present tense. If it's a habitual truth, it's a generic truth, it's a historical truth. Correct? That's what I mean. This is part of the difference. Okay. Then this is it. And it followed down what I was trying to tell you. Remember this when you're talking about reported speakers.